Welcome to a guide about Angela. I had a guide I made a while back talking about how to not crash out in Marvel Rivals, so I figured let me make a follow-up guide talking about how to play as Angela. We're going to be talking about a few things here in this video. The first thing we're going to talk about is strengths and weaknesses. Then we're going to talk about mindset, how should you be thinking when you're playing this character. And then the third thing we're going to talk about is how to actually play as the character. What do you do on the ground? What do you do in the air? All right, so let's start with the first thing. How do you play as this character, right? Yes, you can use the sitting emote in the air. It's actually hilarious. Okay, let's start by looking at all of the moves that she has, right? We got to analyze everything she's able to do, and then we're going to talk about the strengths and the weaknesses of this character. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove myself from the screen, and then I'm going to bring up her moveset, right? Oh, I just took a screenshot by accident. Whoops. Where is that button at? Right here. There we go. I'm gonna pull up her moveset right here, and I just want you to pause, look at everything on the screen, just take in all the information here, read everything, and then unpause the video and we'll continue, right? Now that I'm assuming you're done reading all that, we're gonna put everything together later, but we're gonna talk about strengths and weaknesses for this character first. The first strength is that she is able to fly. This is the first strength. This is kind of obvious, but when you're moving around like this, it's harder for people to get a headshot on you. They have to be like literally a robot to be able to just immediately aim at her head to try to kill her like that. Okay, maybe Hawkeyes are out there that can do that. Maybe some Black Widows can do that. Okay, they're y'all definitely out there. But if your movement is good with this character, you should be able to dodge sniper rifle fire, Hawkeye's arrows, Hela's knife attacks. You should be able to dodge that quite easily because it's very hard to hit her if she's constantly moving. You shouldn't also have to worry about it because of her second strength, her shield. Okay, you can combine that with the flying and you are just everywhere, right? Like if you know how to move like this and move up, down, everywhere, all around. Yeah, that's a Sonic reference, up and down, all around. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I had to do that. But if you know how to move around very well with this character, you shouldn't have to worry about getting sniped out the air, right? It really shouldn't have to worry about that. Now, what you should have to worry about is people healing you, which we'll get to that in a second. But the third strength of this character is that she can reposition people using this ability here. So when she stabs somebody with her spear, where she's in the charge attack, she can then move anybody anywhere until she's out of, you know, the gauge here on the right side next to the attack charge gauge. I'm going to zoom in on that. Once you reposition somebody, right, then you're free to attack them. And we'll get into the combo for that in a second. This is the combo right here, but we'll get there later. You can then keep attacking the opponent until, you know, they try to fly away, they try to get healed. Let's say, for example, you have an enemy right here, and you flew at them, and you drag them over to your team right here, and then you hit them, and then they fall down because they got stunned because she's able to stun people with max charge of her gauge right here. We'll get there later. We'll get to that. But once you stun somebody and your team is like right here, right? Like they should see that. Also, they should all be attacking that person, like, or try to in the middle of the fight. You're supposed to disrupt everything. You're supposed to be all over here, up in the air, being distracting, getting hit by a few projectiles that actually it helps your team a little bit, because if Hawkeye's aiming at you and they're getting distracted by you doing this repeatedly and like flying around and like trying to like get hit, you know, like that is actually taking him away from the fight. Hela is now distracted because you're flying right at her, and she now needs to reposition because you could kill her. That's a possibility. If their aim isn't perfect, they'll die. They don't want to die. See, that's the point. You're supposed to be constantly moving. You're supposed to be constantly shielding, even shielding your team, right? Get right here on the ground, moving around. This is where you put the strength number 1 and 2 together. Now, strength number three being her ability to reposition people is what you do within the fight. As the fight's going on, you're supposed to be distracting everybody by attacking the healers, attacking the Moon Knight in the corner that you do not want him in the corner throwing Ankhs down, because nobody sees the Ankh, but you see the Moon Knight. It's best to just get rid of the Moon Knight. It's best that you sometimes kill the Moon Knight whenever you can, because, you know, he's just going to keep attacking everybody. That's a lot of damage. And then he says, the moon, and then everybody's dead, right? You want to pick a target, commit to attacking that target as long as you can, try not to die, gauge your health correctly, gauge all your meter management correctly, like both meters for your attack charge here and this meter right here, right to the right. You have to pay attention to all of that. Pick a target, attack them, keep it moving, right? Maybe you'll kill somebody, maybe you won't, but the fact that you distracted somebody, that's all you gotta do. Next, we're gonna talk about the weaknesses of this character. Obviously, the first one is that she is a big ass lady. All right, look at her. Look at how big this character is, bro. She is tall as shit. There's no way you can't see her, especially if she's flying directly at you like this. If you see this flying straight at you, I don't know what to tell you. And you're by yourself, depending on the skill of the Angela player, you're dead. You're dead. If you're next to a ledge, you might be dead. This character is supposed to be in your face all the time, but that also is the problem with the character, is that you have to be risking your life a lot. You're gonna be in the fight often, but everybody's gonna see you because you are the one that glows in gold. Everybody will see this, okay? There's no way they're not going to see all this, right? So yeah, that's weakness number one. Weakness number two, the second downside to this character actually, is that at some point, her damage is going to decrease when she's attacking somebody. Okay, it doesn't increase as she attacks, it decreases a little bit. You have to be mindful of how much meter you have in the center here before you start attacking people. Let me just give you an example real quick. Let me pull up Venom real quick.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, I have Venom attacking. That scared the shit out of me. But imagine you're fighting somebody, right? Like, some characters do a lot more damage than she does, but over time, eventually, you might kill him, right? But you're supposed to be fighting with the team, and that is scaring the shit out of me. That is scaring the shit out of me, okay? I'm not joking, but wow, I did not expect the AI to go that crazy, okay? It was like a horror movie for a second. He was about to attack me again. I heard the tentacle, like, approaching. You're supposed to be attacking like that, but if you notice, it took a second before the enemy died, not just because it was Venom and he popped his shield. Angela's attack power is determined by how high her attack charge is right here in the center. So let me pull this up again. It says it right here, the Spear of Icors. The attack charge increases the damage that the lunge of the spear does and that the axes of Icors do. We'll get into her combos later in the video, but I'm just telling you this now because if you start to see me display how she is attacking and she's doing less damage, that's why. It's because I don't have the attack charge all the way up. You're not going to be doing so much damage all the time because, once again, there's gunfire everywhere. You have to be paying attention to everything. So she does a lot of damage, but it takes a second for that to start racking up, for you to see all the damage she's actually doing. You can't really tell until somebody starts powering you up or you start getting healed and the enemy team isn't getting healed as much. You'll start seeing it then, but if everybody's playing correctly, you're not going to really know this until you start making different types of plays. Like you start pushing somebody towards your team instead of having them in the back getting healed the whole time. That's the reason why she's able to reposition people. She's supposed to just like disturb the flow of the game. Okay, so now that I've gotten that out the way, we're going to go and talk about the last weakness that this character has, which is the fact that her shield actually doesn't charge that much of her attack charge at all. I guess that's a balancing decision, because if she was able to do what I wish she could do sometimes, she'd be broken. So look at this, and look at how long it takes for the shield attack charge to go up. Look at that. It doesn't take forever, but it's a lot. And it takes up like almost all the shield. I just need a little bit more by flying around, and then it's full. But imagine blocking, imagine moving around, going around corners, getting out of cover, then attacking people like this, you know, then repositioning them. You have to move around a lot to get your attack charge up constantly, right? But that's what happens when you get used to playing as the character. This downside here of the shield has a second part to it. It doesn't just take a longer time to get up your attack charge from this, but you actually don't have a lot of shield at all. This shield will disappear. Not to make a reference to Invisible Woman, but it will actually disappear really fast, okay? It will. In the middle of a fight, it'll just shatter like that. So that's why you have to put up the shield a little bit, move around, let the shield recharge, come back. And let me just demonstrate how fast the shield comes back. Maybe you were paying attention to that, but let me just... All right, look at the shield charge. Look at that. There we go. Look how fast it goes up, though. It won't feel like it, though, in the middle of a fight. In the middle of a fight, it won't feel like your shield is back at all. You'll be like, I just had my shield a second ago, and it feels like it's taking forever to come back. It takes about 5 or 6 seconds before the shield comes back completely. So it might not seem like you have a lot of shield at all when you're fighting, and you're constantly at half shield, trying to block some damage, attack some people, fly around. Once you get used to all that, though, you'll have tons of shield. It's a balanced decision. That's why they made it like this. You might wish that she had like Doctor Strange's shield, but if she did, oh no, she would never die. You would have so much attack charge that she'd be borderline unfair to fight. If somebody knows what they're doing, you would just be killing everybody for free almost. You would just be sitting there blocking a bunch of damage. And imagine Doctor Strange also on the field at the same time as an Angela with the same amount of shield he has. That's just not, let's not give her that, okay? That's not a good idea. Anyway, let's move on to the next part of the video. Next thing we want to talk about is strategy. What's your mindset supposed to be like? What are you supposed to be looking for when you're fighting people? All right, so I have 3 Venoms up here because let's just imagine there's 2 of them that are next to each other. There's 2 Vanguards on the other team. And let's say you see a bunch of the healers right about here. Oh, oops. Right about here. Let's say you're coming from like a corner over here, right?
This deserves your attention.
And the healers are right about here at a safe
distance. You should see this.
Maybe the healers on the enemy team are right here at a safe distance, right? They're like maybe farther than that, maybe right here. And you're coming from around here.
This deserves your
right?
attention.
So let's say that's the case, and you see them, you're trying to maneuver around everybody, maneuver around all the gunfire, and then you hit one of them, and then you fly and pick them up, just so you can combo them and start attacking them. That in itself should be your job. You should be distracting everybody, forcing them to use their cooldowns, right? Luna Snow should have tried to freeze you at some point. That's the goal. You're supposed to be annoying. And then, if you really want to get crazy with it, you grab like the Venom, right? I was lagging out just then. Did you see that? What the fuck? Anyway, if you really want to go crazy with it and nobody sees you, right? You gotta be out of sight for this because they might all be over here looking right at you doing this. But let's say Venom, nobody's covering the Venom and you see him, you're like, haha, and you grab him. You see? And you grab him and pull him somewhere where maybe one of your teammates are right here, so you can just both start attacking them. You're supposed to be doing that the whole fight. Now, remember what I said about the shield charge? Look, fly around, go down here, defend everybody. You gotta keep in mind where everybody is at all times. If you have a healer back here and they're unprotected, every now and again, fly back over there and see if they're okay, or just look in the distance. Find them right over there, and you're like, oh, okay, I see you over there. I see somebody's about to attack you. Let me go down there and protect you real quick, because Black Panther might show up, and he might, you know how he is. You hear him jumping around, you hear his footsteps, and you fly over there real quick. You dash over there really fast, right? And then you start attacking the Black Panther, protect everybody, right? And then you fly back into the fight. You gotta keep doing that. You have to be looking everywhere. That's why she's able to fly. So you should be up here sometimes, looking at everything on the field to pay attention to who your next target is, right? That's the game plan. That's the mentality. And when you're fighting with everybody, you should be fighting with everybody, okay? That's one of the things that makes Angela so powerful. Angela is a character that's supposed to work with everybody together. She's supposed to be fighting like she's about to get sent to Valhalla, okay? Like, for real, she's supposed to be doing that. If you're not playing like that, then the team suffers, actually, just a little bit or a lot, because you might also be solo tanking, because you know what it's like to solo tank. If you play a Vanguard, you know what it's like. Nobody wants to play tank. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to Vanguard. So you might be by yourself. You can make it work, but it's probably safer to have like Thor or Doctor Strange or somebody else, Magneto, with you, just to have somebody on the ground covering everybody, just in case. If you're by yourself, however, you might have to switch characters altogether from Angela. You might. I don't know. It depends on how good everybody else is. You gotta kind of play it by what you see. You're supposed to be doing all kinds of just like wacky stuff to distract everybody. Put yourself up in the air so people are looking over here and not looking where your team is, which is actually good for all of you, because if they're aiming at you, guess who they're not aiming at? They're not aiming at the Venom on your team, right? They're not aiming at the healers. They're not. They're looking at you. So you're supposed to distract everybody. But the last thing they're expecting, or should be expecting, is for you to sometimes run in at an angle that they don't see, pick somebody else up, or you pick off like the Moon Knight, right? Let's say you see Moon Knight. You know how Moon Knights can be in the corner, like spamming Ox, spamming everything in the corner, and just like being a menace, right? If you see him and he doesn't see you, you could push him towards the corner, force him to fight for his life. And if he doesn't survive, that's less bullshit everybody has to deal with. Kind of just gotta play it by what you see. You have to come in and out, in and out, in and out. That's what you're supposed to do. In and out of battle, in and out of battle. And when everybody pushes, you push with them. Or you push from behind the enemy and you flank them and you go the hell in, and then they just start getting all confused because you're in the air attacking somebody and they're trying to protect that person. But then on the other side, you have Doctor Strange pushing with like the Bucky, right? Like just all this shit is going on. You're supposed to overwhelm everybody, okay? They're supposed to be paying attention to the air and the ground at the same time if you're doing your job correctly. So the next part of this video, what are the combos that you're supposed to be doing? Okay, let's get into that. She has a cancel combo where I have keys binded on my mouse to make this a lot easier, but the combo is this, right? That's the combo. Melee, stab, shield, and then melee stab, right?
They have been seen and they will not escape.
It's hard to do at first, and especially when you're doing this. Like when people are flying around, you get used to it. You actually get used to it. This is kind of a generous attack here. This is very generous. Look. See that? See, I'm missing and then I'm dragging the mouse towards. Look at this. Look at that. Do you see this? This shouldn't be possible. But do you see the damage I'm doing, and also the range of this attack? It's actually insane. Like, that's insane. So you can get away with missing a few attacks, okay? You got time, all right? Especially if you pick them up like this. Yeah, you got time to work something out. So this next combo I'm going to talk about is a combo just simply made to attack a single target, okay? You shouldn't be doing this all the time. This is, say, if you see Moon Knight, if you see Hela, if you see somebody that's not paying attention and you're trying to get the drop on them, this is what you could do, okay? Maybe Jeff or something. He's in the corner. He's like not paying attention. You get him, you hit him like this. You see that? Right? That's just so they can start moving around, and you can start chasing them down with this attack, because the range is actually very good. Look at this range. You see that? That's really good. You have to do stuff like that. Sometimes chase people down for the kill. You might want to dash a little bit after them, because they buffed this dash, so she moves just a little bit faster now. So you can chase people down and then try to reattach them to the wall like this. See that? That's what you're supposed to be doing. And look at how much health Venom has. Imagine that being Jeff. Imagine that being Luna Snow. And they missed freezing you. Okay? They're dead. They're dead. If they're not paying attention, they're gone. Right? That's what you should be doing. But you also have to pay attention to how much meter you have. Pay attention to what happened when I pinned Venom. You see that? My charge is already gone. You're gonna have to cancel the charge just a little bit. Just enough that you can keep attacking and then potentially charge again. I'm gonna show you this version of the combo too. But this time I'm gonna charge my meter all the way up to maximum, like this. And we're gonna do this. Right? I missed that one. And then you can add this in.
You stood
See?
chance.
So that's the next part of the combo, adding in some of these attacks here too. This is how much damage she does normally. That starts to add up when she actually has attack charge. Now let me do that with attack charge and you'll see the difference. All right, here we go. Ready? So it's a little bit extra damage, just a little bit, but that starts to add up as well. The damage is higher depending on where the attack charge was for the first like 2 attacks, right? So it adds up, but once again, when somebody's getting healed, you don't really see it, but they also should be getting attacked by somebody else. Like you should have Winter Soldier next to you or something, or somebody in the distance attacking Venom as well, and you'll see Venom disappear. He's gone. I just said disappear again. But like, you get the idea. He's supposed to be getting attacked repeatedly, forcing him to use his cooldown. Also, here's a tip. If you're fighting a Venom player, if you're doing this, and then they try to jump, right? And then they try to go into the air with the Venom swing, guess what you do? You follow his ass. I'm not joking, you follow him sometimes. Sometimes, depending on where you are, you can afford to follow him. You might, if you get really good at aiming this attack here, you might be able to actually pin him back and just stop him from pulling off the swing, and then he's stuck here. Like at that point, what's he gonna do, right? Because he's got this attacking him on the ground. He's got you hitting him like this. Like he's got all the other people looking at him like he's dead. Another thing you gotta be aware of is this. You can use your shield on the ground, right? You're gonna have to do that sometimes too. It's just the same as when you're in the air. You block attacks for everybody on your team. Maybe Luna Snow's behind you. Maybe Cloak and Dagger's behind you. You're defending for him real quick. Put the shield away. Start attacking. Right? That's how you attack when you're in the middle of a fight. When everybody's fighting, you should be flying around. Every now and again, you do stuff like this. Right? Look at this. You can probably use your imagination and just imagine what that looks like in the middle of a fight, right? All that damage from the AoE attack there, constantly hitting people for a little bit of damage. You're attacking somebody with like maybe half your shield attack charge, right? Maybe you're just going in like that. Somebody's attacking on top of you, like behind you, right? That's a lot of damage. Venom could die, or he could escape. But if that was Doctor Strange, he's probably dead. Because if Doctor Strange flies away, where are you going? Where does he think he's going? Nowhere. He can't escape you. You can just keep attacking him. And just make him use all his shield up. What's he gonna do? Eye of Agamotto? Put your shield up. It'll probably destroy your whole shield, but it's worth it. Yes, you can block ultimates with your shield, by the way. You can. It will most likely destroy the shield. You'll have to run away afterwards. But this is helpful. Because let's say Doctor Strange uses his ultimate and you block it. You can then fly right at him and stop him from attacking whoever he's trying to kill. Usually Doctor Stranges will try to do this cool trick shot where they jump in the air, fly in the air, fly across the screen, use Eye of Agamotto, and then they'll hit the healer and kill him. And then they'll AoE whoever's next to him and try to kill them too. Like, that's the whole point. Okay, so what if you stop him by repositioning him? What's he gonna do? Fly away? What's he gonna do? Where's he going? Exactly, right? So that's what you should be doing when you're playing as Angela and fighting a bunch of people, and you should be just paying attention to what's around you. Spatial awareness is important, right? Spatial awareness is key for this character, because if you're not paying attention to Hela, and she's right here, and you know, sometimes you'll be attacking people so focused on what you're doing that sometimes Hela might take advantage of that, and she's right here, remember? She sees you and you're like, oh, I'm dying! Like, that'll happen. That'll happen. And you might die. It's okay. You'll respawn. It's okay. But do be mindful of that. So let's talk about Angela's ultimate last. Her ultimate is really good for 2 things: attacking and defending. The attacking part of this ultimate is for when you want to go all in, use everything you have, attack whoever you targeted with this ultimate who's binded by the ribbons, and then you just beat them up until they die. You're getting healed, maybe in the best case scenario, you're getting healed, they're not getting healed, they die. The second form of this is to stall, to be defensive, okay? Let's say the ultimate is right here, and Venom tried to run this way. right about this range, he'll get pulled right back to the center so you can attack him more. That's really good. So say if Venom or Thor or some other character is trying to quickly rush to the point as a last-ditch effort to try to claim the space before the game ends, because they don't want to lose, obviously. You throw this down, if you hit somebody that is a flyer that can run in with their ultimate and try to kill people at the last second, last-ditch effort, oh my god, there is nothing more satisfying than doing this. If you hit a storm with that, and they are stuck in the wall, that shit's hilarious. I have stalled people with this move before, okay? I had flyers coming up around the corner, and I threw that ultimate out. They tried to run in with their ultimates, whatever they had left. It didn't matter. I'm like, nope, it's ours, game over, GG. GG, that's done. That's what that move can be used for defensively. Offensively is if, once again, you just want to attack everybody, you just want to go all in, use all your abilities, go in like this. Everybody's getting hit, right? That's what that's for. That's how you use this ultimate. It is brilliant. All right, so let me show you one combo with this ultimate real quick, or a series of attacks I've done before when everybody is working together and everything is going smoothly in the fight, or we're all just scrambling for the point. All right, this is what you can sometimes do. Go in, and I have sometimes had no shield charge, by the way, attack charge, I mean, by the way. Sometimes I have no attack charge. Everybody's just fighting for their lives. I'm defending, I'm running forward like this, I'm flying in the air, I'm blocking stuff, my shield is down. All right, I tagged 2 people. There we go. Everybody's attacking. Just imagine. Everybody's working together. Imagine that, right? Just imagine everybody's working together, though. That's a powerful ass series of attacks when everybody's working together. If everybody's not working together, you killed yourself. I'm not joking. If nobody is behind you healing you, you're dead, okay? This only works if everybody is in sync with each other. If not, just GG. It's over, okay? Please be mindful of when you should and shouldn't use that ultimate, because it's going to take a minute before you get that ultimate back, okay? Her ultimate charge takes a little bit long, obviously, because look at what it's able to do. When you see her ultimate pop up on the screen, don't just use it. Don't just use it. You have to time when to use this. There is a timing to using this move that can either save the game or ruin it, okay? You might want to use this when you are sure that everybody has used their cooldowns and the enemy team has used like maybe 2 or 3 ultimates at that point. That's probably the best time to use this, at the end of everybody using like their defensive ultimates, like the healing ultimates. Maybe Penny's ultimate. You gotta wait till she's done with hers. Maybe you want to reposition her before you use your ultimate, so that way she's in the corner somewhere and she can't use the ultimate. It's just like a case-by-case type of thing, right? Everything you're doing is reactionary. You're supposed to be reacting to everything in real time, okay? Okay, so the last part of this video is me demonstrating how I play as Angela for 2 quick play games. And hopefully everything works out great. Hopefully the teams I'm on for both of these matches are good. If not, I'm just gonna do the best that I can. Regardless of how the quick play matches go, hopefully from my demonstration of how to play as the character, you learn some stuff. If there's anything I'm missing, please tell me in the comments below. Or just to help anybody learn how to get good as this character, something that I don't know, that I haven't even heard of with this character, please type that in the comment section below. That would be a great help to anybody that's trying to learn how to main this character, all right? So let's get started.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
The hand of Heaven is here. Show some respect.
I do. He's such an ego.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It took me 10 years of mine answers I'll lay. About it into seconds. That's all
vehicle to its destination.
This old tablet. Let's see what we can do.
Our enemy has shown their face. Ah, just what I needed.
It took me 10 years to find the answers I made. In 2 seconds, I have anything that's really important to me. That's why everything is beautiful.
I am ready to put on a show.
Can you hear it? The pulses of the living. The ironic rhythm is a grand orchestra. It's never the same. Don't who wants to stop this? There can be. When the violence goes over.
Bogey's incoming.
I have found one of them.
The sky is a more beautiful than ever. You see, I will let that's all I want. I'll just be a practice.
I have found one of them. So this is where they have been hiding. My soul is not yours to claim. I need time to restore the balance within. They have been seen.
I am ready to put on a show.
Classic blade.
By the eye of Akamoto.
Chaos! gather round. Hi, that feels good.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Can this ancient beast not move any faster? I am in your debt. You owed me a debt. I have claimed my due.
Who's rain?
Get ready.
I need time to restore the balance within. Feel renewed. Heaven!
So close! This is your big chance! Only 60 seconds left.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Down to 30 seconds.
Feel renewed.
I am ready to put on a show! 10 seconds. Last game fighting to the point.
Our enemy has shown their fate. Hi, that feels good. Hi, just what I needed.
Well, you can't expect to win them all. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
The hand of heaven is here.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area. This place must be so
Hi, that feels good. I am in your debt.
We better retreat.
Aye, just what I needed. If we wish to fight again, we must retreat now. I have found one of them. I feel renewed.
Angel has lost its way.
Fall back.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. What am I? Invisible?
I have found one of them.
Better stop that
A sight to rain destruction. Come, gather round.
They've made it halfway!
Fight again.
Stop
We
them!
must retreat now.
Sure.
Better stop that vehicle!
Aye, that feels good. Need that trouble. second in Heaven.
More foes to conquer.
Heaven!
You stopped them in their tracks.
Steel! Aye, that feels many things. Victory has escaped us. Fall back.
Someone scratch my back.
Double KO.
That must heal soon. I have found one of them.
I need assistance.
Sorry.
Give another chance. Or else.
Our enemy has shown their face.
Shake it up.
What glorious strength!
Well, you can expect to win them all. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I have found one of them. I am in your debt. I have found one of them. I have found one of them. I am in your debt.
And just say hello to me.
Overconfidence will destroy you.
I'm a terrible liar.
Many thanks.
Forgive me, that's not the
Hi, that I took great pleasure. I have found their gathering place.
Your god is suffering.
So cold.
I am in your debt. Thanks, friend.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
I have found one of them. I feel renewed. Took great pleasure in striking you down. Something doesn't feel right. Our enemy has shown their face.
The dream of heaven.
I feel renewed.
Help this vehicle to its destination. You're halfway there. Keep going.
All right, time to get my weapon.
Your tricks could not save me. Many thanks.
Or a dagger.
Our enemy has found their fate. Aye, that feels good. Now we're got one number. I require help.
Tremble before fast!
Overconfidence will destroy. Many thanks. Indeed.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I am in your debt.
Pick up behind you.
I have found one of them. Heven!
Heaven never falls!
Push straight through them if we must. Feel renewed. Many thanks.
Behind you, my friend!
You would not. Our enemy has found their fate.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Heaven! Fall! I have found one of them.
I awaken! Enemy!
They have been seen and they will. Victory has escaped us. Fall back.
Shall show no better true gun brings light, not darkness. Awaken the rain.
Victory has escaped us. That feels good. Blade!
Bring on the chaos.
Prepare! So close! Only 60 seconds left.
Cannot allow me.
Have found one of them. Heaven! What glorious strength!
Never falls!
The final 10 seconds.
I have found one of them.
Vehicle
You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Anyone going to help?
Angels always rise again.
render me assistance. Like one person.
Victory has escaped us.
Heaven never falls! Power!
You got them all!
Many thanks.
I am.
Another epic victory!
Okay, that's the end of the video. Hopefully those quick play matches showed you just like how to play as Angela, or just gave you an idea of what to do when you're playing as this character. I tried my best. I did the best I can. I did the best I could. I made several mistakes, I know. You probably saw some of that in like, I think the second game. I might make another video like this in the future, but it really depends on what heroes are gonna come out like in the next season. I don't want to just make a guide of a character that I don't like playing as. If I make a guide about a character that I don't like playing as, I wouldn't just be wasting my time, I'd be wasting your time as well. So I'm not gonna do that. So that's all for now. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you subscribe to the channel, that'd also be awesome as well. If you want to watch any other videos, I'm going to have 2 videos pop up on the screen in just a moment. If there's anything I missed in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below just to tell anybody anything I didn't mention, because I definitely probably missed something here and there. But that's all for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace.